Dad left the house at 7:35 p.m. and got off the bus. At 7:40 p.m., he showed up at the door of the unit building. He was about to send his son to school. At 7:41 p.m., his mother personally escorted him downstairs. But the strange thing is, he didn't show up until 7:46 p.m. He had no choice but to call his wife. That is to say, the child disappeared from the corridor. He thought his son just didn't want to go to school. So he sneaked into the 5th floor. But when the two rushed to the roof, there was no one up there. So the two of them went back to the house. They immediately began to search for any hidden corners. However, there was still nothing. Realizing the seriousness of the matter, the couple immediately asked the neighbors who lived on each floor. They said they had never seen the child. In addition to the owner of 302 downstairs, the mother's sharp voice wanted to withdraw the whole community. It attracted the attention of many neighbors, urging the father to call the police from a distance. Only when he took out his phone, the police phone rang in a confused manner. Our child was lost. Unexpectedly, the couple was about to fall into a both scary and strange whirlpool. The police received the report and rushed to the scene. The father spoke a few words and repeated the incident. But the wife said, maybe she was too careless and didn't see it. The child may have run away long ago. Although there is a rooftop in the one-unit community they live in, only the second unit can go up. The female police first notified her colleagues to retrieve the property monitoring. Then she came to the house to investigate the situation. She only saw Yang Yuan secretly hiding a piece of paper in her pocket, and all of this happened to be confiscated by the female police, although she didn't expose it on the spot. What made the female police very concerned was that there were pictures of 4 people on the table. In addition to a family of 3, the girl is the DA, so she first found her mother alone to talk to and asked if the child had any abnormal behavior in the morning. But the son didn't do anything unusual except for not loving to get up early. As for the time she went out, the mother clearly remembered it was 7:41 a.m. As for why it was so clear, if we don't know, we have to go out at 7:40 a.m., so there will be an alarm clock every day. But Yang Yuan's father repeatedly emphasized that the child never left the building. Unexpectedly, the mother said that she often stayed up late and even slept. At 3:30 a.m. last night. So could it be that the father didn't see clearly and let the child slip out? In order to confirm whether the mother was lying, the female police immediately found Yang Yuan alone. She was sure that the car was driven to the door of the unit building at 7:40 a.m. and the child got off at 7:41 a.m. Assuming that the information provided by the two people is accurate, there is no time difference between them, and this position will not be explored. In addition, Yang Yuan admitted that there was a quarrel between the couple, and it was because of a pet dog. The wife thought that keeping a dog would delay the child's study, so she sent it away regardless of her obstinacy. At this critical moment, through looking at the consumption records of the couple, the case was hit hard. It turned out that Yang Yuan bought a ticket back to his hometown, and there were only the father and son on the passenger list, but there was no wife's name. So the female police had a reason to suspect Yang Yuan's suspicion. After all, if the couple divorced, it would involve the custody of the child, and there was a precedent for this kind of thing. Many couples will hide their children before divorce in order to get the custody of their children. So the female police proposed to check his trunk. Yang Yuan was completely angry when he heard this. In a fit of anger, in order to prove his innocence, he took tea. In order to have more time to take care of the child, he took the initiative to leave the management position. Even if it was to lower the salary, he had no choice. Faced with Yang Yuan's crying, the female police on the other side was not only very moved, but also stopped suspecting him. At this time, a girl came to the scene, and she is Shu. Wen Hui of 302, Yang Yuan immediately got out of the car to ask. She claimed that the textbook was at home, and now she just came back to pick it up. Although Yang Yuan was also very confused, he didn't think too much. The top priority now is to open the door and see Shu Wenhui take out the key. Obviously, he was very nervous and afraid. Until now, 302 has become everyone's hope. Is the child really in the room?